Can we just start with last week? Fantastic win away from home and a couple of firsts. I'm sure you've spoken about it in the media, but Tess and also Brooke, like her first goal in the A-League as well.
Yeah, it was obviously a really good, really positive performance from us to get, to create that many chances in the final third for us was obviously a huge positive. And when you've got players scoring their first A-League women's goals, it's always a special, moment. So yeah, really, really happy for both Brooke and Tess. Great finish from Tess. We know that's what she's capable of. She's got to take those opportunities more often.
Yeah. Have you spoken to her about that moment? Because it was kind of pinball in the box and then sensational finish.
Yeah, she's got great technical abilities, Tess, and she spends so much time out on the pitch trying, shooting and taking free kicks and trying different angles. So, the rewards paid off.
Well, what were your thoughts about that game? Because, it could have been 3 by half time, and in the end, with the way you dominated the match, it kind of could have been 4 or 5.
Yeah, it could have been, definitely. Like I said, I was just really proud of the girls of how many chances they did create, because it's something that we've not been notorious for so far this season. It's something we've been really working hard on. So to see that work in games and coming off, that's the first step towards, scoring more goals and as well as creating more chances.
Can you analyse where you feel like both teams are at since you saw them last time?
Yeah, I think there's been huge improvement from Sydney FC. You always know that they're a good team. I don't think results always depict how a team plays. They haven't really conceded many goals, so it's not that, for me, it's the performance thing. I think it's just that they've struggled to score goals, obviously, after losing Courtney Vine. We're always going to be wary of them. There's a reason why they've been up there in that top 3, top 4 for the last 10 seasons consecutively. So, we've got to be aware of them. But, for us, like always, we want to concentrate on what we can control, and we can't control the opposition. We've got to make sure that we're ready for, a good fight and a good game.
I'm glad you mentioned Nat Tobin, because a few of her balls were exquisite, weren't they? And you're going to have to shut down those passing lanes.
Yeah, of course. Nat coming back this year from her ACL has been it'll be a huge boost for them in the back line. She commands them really, really well back there. She's obviously a ball winner, so I'm sure that would have been a huge boost for them. But like I said, for us, we've got the likes of Razzie, Pete, Jade, Brooke all going at her, and for me, I'd be be something I'd be cautious of.
Massive opportunity for you, isn't it? You're going to tell me every gaffer you're not looking at the table, but it's a chance to really nip at the heels of the top 4.
Yeah, for sure. We've not really put our eyes on the table at the moment. There's still such a long way to go. This is just the halfway point, and a lot can happen in 11 games. So we keep taking each game as it comes, and our obviously main focus is always how do we come away with 3 points? How do we win the game? What do we need to change? What do we need to do better? How do we evolve? How do we get better? And sticking to that process, as opposed to thinking about finals and what's beyond us, because we're not there yet.
This is a bit of an X factor, this weather. How has it hampered preparations, and what's the prediction between now and Sunday afternoon?
Yeah, I think obviously the rain's here to stay, so that's something I hope that like our oval's ready to take that amount of rain. But for us, I know I'm certainly not as happy when the weather's like this. So, in terms of preparation, it's not really changed much at all for us. Just obviously means that you've got to be mindful of how often you stop the girls and how often you give them the information, and coach in a different way sometimes to keep the flow of the session a little bit better.